between the actual price of a product or service and the price paid by the consumer to access the product or service. Purpose on a subsidy. The subsidy is used to achieve a social goal on the favor for various reasons, certain products, activities, or regions of a country. General budget of the state. Ecuador fiscal policy consists of determining public revenues and expenditures to achieve efficient redistribution and establishing objectives. Classes of subsidies. Subsidies to the subject are granted on the products of goods and services. Subsidies to demand are subsidies that reduce what the user pays below the cost of the goods or service. The government pays part of the service directly to consumers. Gross subsidies. In the case, the company calculates in general rate, which covers the total cost, but does not share the same amount to all customers. Subsidies to production are current payments without counterpart that the federal government makes company based on their participation in production. Government pays part of the service directly to consumers. Gross subsidies. In this case, the company calculates its general rate, which covers the total cost, but does not share the same amount to all customers. Subsidies to production and current payments without counterpart that the federal government makes the company basis on their participation in production. Family subsidies. Sum of money paid monthly to workers in middle and lower income. Who is entitled? Receive a monthly remuneration not exceeding 4 times the minimum living wage. Have worked in a minimum of 19 hours during the respective month. Have dependents who are entitled to receive this benefit. Attach the documents by the civil status of the worker. Housing that is a project set of improvement. The affiliate must present any of the following situations: lack of secondary network and home connection of cable and sewage, lack of bathroom, kitchen floors. Gas subsidy. The sale price of important natural gas for use in motor vehicles, for residential and commercial use, and for the industrial make, compresses or liquids. C. Is established according to the free supply and demand.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Carolina Pesantes. I'm going to talk about the productive structure. To promote transformation of the productive structure production based on the socialist knowledge economy, to promote transformation of production structure has long been a historical aspiration. Eloy Alfaro Delgado already mentioned this over 100 years ago. If we look for the cause of the prodigious increase in industries in the Great Republic, we will find that is none other than the protectionist system, sheltering to lend vigor and multiply industrial activity, and making the most beautiful longings of patriotism come true, to enrich the wealth of nations, even in the European peoples who are fully developed, where industries are perfect, such as in France, for example. We still observe some prudent protectionism, an economic system which cannot be completely removed in any event without some harm to the country's industrial interests. The commitment of the government of the citizens' revolution is to build a democratic, equitable, and solidary society, incorporating knowledge, organized action by an economic system, and transforming productive structures. To promote import substitution and productive diversification can reverse the accumulation process that is concentrated and exclusionary. The Constitution establishes construction of a fair, democratic, productive, solidary, sustainable economic system based on equal distribution of the benefits of the development, orienting the elements of productive transformation as incentive for national production. Systemic productivity, systemic competitiveness, accumulation of knowledge, strategic insertion in the world economy, and complementary production within regional integration. To ensure food sovereignty, to efficiently incorporate added value with the biophysical constraints of nature, to achieve well-balanced integrate development of the territories, to foster fair trade and markets and fair access to productive resources, and to avoid dependence on imported foods. The government program Alianza País movement defines change in the productive structure to diversify the economy, dynamically drive productivity, guarantee national sovereignty, domestic production and consumption, and arise out of dependence of commodity exports, forming new industries and strengthening production sectors, with economic inclusion in their chains, supported by public investment, new private investment, public procurement, incentives for production, and sane utilization of biodiversity will boost national industry, substitute for imports, and lessen external vulnerability, polarize accumulation of capital, heightens the power of economic elites, who concentrate the benefits of growth within a minority, making it urgent to change the current pattern of accumulation. Such a pattern blocks structural change in present-day productive systems, especially those oriented toward transforming the productive structure. Since international division of labor began, Ecuador and Latin America were defined as suppliers of commodities, both agricultural and from mining and other extraction. Consequently, the resources generated by these production activities enabled imports of industrial manufacture with higher added value, knowledge intensive compared to what our region has produced. So this requires the incorporation of knowledge. Transforming the productive structures assumes interaction with the scientific and technological cutting edge, yielding structural changes to address traditional process and the current productive. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jorge Saltos. I'm going to talk about travel rules. Effects of the travel rule. They are personal effects that accompany the traveler or the individual family group considered, provided that by their quantity or value cannot be considered commercial. The following items were ever new or used: traveler wearing apparel, toiletries, grooming items, jewelry, personal adornment, and home. And the core in non-commercial quantities, books, magazines, photographies, material and printed or manuscript documents. Processed food, properly sealed or vacuum packed in non-commercial quantities. food and children's eating accompanying the traveler, professionals, good tools and equipment necessary for the performance of function. Receive all travelers who enter goods subject to payment of taxes whose value is less than or equal to 2,000 or its equivalent in another currency. Thus, and attach the document requested by customs. If the value of the goods subject to the payment of taxes exceed $2,000 or equivalent in other currency, you must register as an importer. Here, the service of a custom agent authorized by the Customs of Ecuador obtain the import permit and license according to the product and submit the custom import declaration DAE. For more information on how to import, we can visit the page of Aduana, and we can see the list of products that we can enter to the country. Some customs required private or chartered vehicles for tourist purpose, certificates of origin of the countries with which Ecuador has commercial agreements to benefit from the exemptions on corresponding taxes. What are personal effects? Those goods that accompany the passenger of individual family group, provide that by their amount or value cannot be considered, and are exempt from the payment of taxes to foreign trade, tariff, surcharge, and other submissions of authorization permits, license, and import records. Thank you.